Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Bat Movie Night podcast. We are back for the year 2022.
And we are covering. We morph into something else, Chris?
We are morphing, Aaron. We are metamorphosizing.
Into the number one podcast in America?
Let's not go that far. Let's not go that far. Oh, I don't. Tonight, we are talking about the 1990 horror movie, Metamorphosis.
But which one? Because there's two of them.
There's no math in this
and
one.
We've already covered the first one.
Yeah, this is not the alien fact.
Not the...
This is just Metamorphosis. Here's the trailer.
Wow, some trailer.
What a trailer. What a trailer.
Are you going to use that for transient? It's just going to be like...
When you have a formula that works, I feel like that's what you got to do. I was hoping it would be like Metamorphosis. When you see it,
coming to a theater,
you'll have seen it, or something like that. You know, like when they do those kind of voiceovers.
First you see it, and then it changes.
Nothing.
That's pretty good.
And then you see it again.
If you are watching along live with us, which of course we should remind listeners, we do these every Monday night. 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube if you want to watch along for the live version of the podcast. However, if you're here now, you may notice that we are one person short.
Oh, no.
Spiv messaged earlier that he's quitting the show. That's not actually accurate, but it might as well be because
it's turned into a beautiful butterfly.
His flippant attitude about this whole thing. No, he said he was under the weather, and I said that's okay because we do the show inside. And then he said that just means he's sick. But then he posted on Slack all day about how he's watching all these Storage Wars shows and playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I don't know exactly what he's doing and where he is, but he's not here.
Chris, should be playing 7 Days to Die on our server with everyone else.
I know.
He's attempted to play Flight Simulator, but it's been downloading for approximately 12 hours.
When you have DSL internet, I guess, it's going to take a little while. Yeah, no, we should mention that, AJ. We should mention... AJ wants to push this. This is a hot button topic. If you're not a patron, consider becoming one because we've talked about the Slack before, but AJ has launched the official Bad Movie Night 7 Days to Die server. Wow! So you can come play along with us. We get on Discord, we hang out, we play 7 Days to Die. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, fight zombies.
And die we do.
And die we do. Patreon.com/Bad Movie Night Show. You get all those bonus things. Plus, come play some games with us. And we'll probably play other things at some point, too.
Probably.
We'll see where it takes us, The ocean is our oyster, or whatever that's saying. I guess that's
not playing Flight Simulator.
That's not quite right, I don't think. But it's close. All right. We did the Bad Movie Night Awards the last 2 weeks. I hope everyone enjoyed them. I think they were really fun this year. I don't know about you guys. I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time. Don't patronize me, people.
No,
okay,
it really was fun.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. No, yeah, it was a great time. And now we're starting a fresh new year. We're going to be looking into a themed month. So if anyone has any ideas, drop those in the comments at some point. Not right now because I won't see it right now because I'm busy hosting this show. But
we'll write them down for you.
But somebody might write them. Okay, you can do it now if you want. Okay.
Show.
And that's all I have to say about that now. Is there anything else I need to do housekeeping on? Because this is the first episode of the year, so we have to put our ducks in a row. That's what a smart person does.
Yeah,
and
when's
if
the new
anything
Battlefield
about me,
Earth coming out?
Battlefield Earth. Well, Mark is moved into his new house, and we have to record episodes now, so that'll be on the Patreon.
I think
as well.
you should make Rebecca a part of that since she lives so close to Mark now.
She's welcome to join whenever she wants. They're like
houses down.
They're neighbors. Yeah, we can count how many houses down. We'll get into that later.
Oh God, no! Don't start this conversation.
I got charts and everything. Wait, I don't think Lindsay's ever partaken in this conversation.
No, we're not doing
What?
this.
Jeez.
We're not
What
doing
is it?
Just bow out. Bow out.
No. You don't want to know.
Okay,
No.
I won't do it because
Not
we've already talked about this on the main show before, and people get annoyed when I tell them about it. But we can talk about it on the pre-show. They just don't understand how to count houses down from a house.
Yes.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
I don't want to have a part of that.
Why?
Smart move.
Okay.
Oh no.
You didn't mention that this was Taylor Ann's pick.
This
Yes,
yes.
there you
Okay,
go.
yes.
This
Let
is a
me
Patreon
talk
pick.
about that. This Taylor Ann won 2021's Patreon of the Year award.
She did.
And so she picked Metamorphosis from 1990, and we watched that. So thank you, Taylor Ann, for all of your support and being the wonderful person that you are and the choice you made here tonight. So, AJ, what is Metamorphosis about?
Dr. Peter Hausman,
I'm a
a
doctor,
renowned geneticist at the University of Virginia.
genetic.
His research involves an anti-aging serum,
I'm so
but his colleagues are skeptical of this research.
my DNA.
When his funding is in danger, Dr. Hausman decides to roll the dice and inject
Give me my
himself.
money.
Put it in my eye.
Oh yeah.
Move
in
over,
there.
Franz Kafka. It's time for the real metamorphosis. 19...
Rated R for
Monkey juice in the eye.
There's some monkey juice. We'll get to the we'll get to the juicing. There's some man goo
budget
by
Christian
the end
Bale?
too. Christian
Yeah.
Visit Bale. Budget. Yeah. Christian. Damn. Damn, I got stuff wrong up in there. Christian Bale.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Talifant. So, thank you, AJ. That was a great premise section. Now it is time and move on. We should have made a new bumper for a new year, but we didn't. But it's okay.
Fuck, we're so lazy.
We are the laziest fucking people in the world.
History hole.
It is
We had a
time.
week off.
We had a week off. We could have done
I didn't
anything,
even
and all
think
we
about
did
it.
was play 7 Days to Die for Christ's sake.
It's a addicting game.
It's such a good
so
game. Oh my god, I want to play it now. Let's just end this.
Yeah,
All
can we
right.
just end this?
History hole. Eric, can we take a moment and get up in the history hole for 1990 and get a little context for the movie and the year it was released?
Sure, it's a little shallow this week, but dip your toes.
Okay, fair.
For Aaron's History Hole.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
I have metamorphosized into a man-sized T-Rex.
Man Rex.
That didn't go where I thought this was going to go, but we'll talk about that
we'll
later.
get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Yeah.
We'll definitely get there. So, Metamorphosis from 1990, also known as DNA Formula Letale from Italy.
Give me the DNA.
Yes.
I don't know.
We have-
Sorry, I got carried away.
That's what she said. Regenerator from UK
Okay.
and Reanimator 2 from Spain.
That's a little questionable. That's a little dicey. Plus, there already is a reanimator too. I mean, come on.
There is, but I don't think they cared or gave a shit about that. All right, this was released in January 1990 in the UK and later in April in the United States. So some 1990 January films that were released. Some important films here.
Important? You said important. Some important films here. That's what you said.
My mouth is metaphor for thithing. All right, we have Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw 3.
Ooh, the one with Jessica Biel, the remake.
No,
From
the one with
1990?
Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't really like those films. They don't really do much for me. I don't know. Internal
Little face in
Affairs.
that hole.
Little face in that hole is what she said, I think. You got a little face.
I'm not going to go anywhere from that. All right. Internal Affairs with Richard Gere, and it's not about hamsters. Brain Dead and Tremors.
Nice.
Yeah, so Tremors is one of my personal favorites. Love that goddamn movie so much. Our writer and director for this film was Luigi Montefiore, also known as George Eastman.
Wait a
He's
second.
written. Yeah.
What?
Okay, continue.
Okay. Wait a second. Go.
Never mind.
No, I was talking to my brain. Okay, I wasn't talking to you. How dare you?
Were you telling him to breathe again?
I was like,
wait a second, you're breathing too fast. All right, go ahead. All right, so he has directed and written a bunch of films. Some of the ones that I know we've talked about this one before was 2020 Texas Gladiators. It's a thirsty wasteland sort of movie. But he also did films like Porno Holocaust, Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, and Escape from Woman's Prison.
Did he do Striker? Do we know if he did Striker? Because
I wanted to say, I know
Striker.
there's something else we watched
That's one
that
of
he. I'm pretty sure he did.
There's a moment.
Philippine ones.
There's
Striker,
a moment.
right?
Is that a series? Santiago.
Yeah,
There's a moment
okay.
though where a kid is watching a movie on the TV, and I'm pretty sure that was footage from the movie Striker.
Really?
Could be.
I recognize those rocks falling down that thirsty
It's in
wasteland.
like every one of his movies.
I recognized it. I was like, God, Striker! I've seen that shit.
People.
Yeah.
Striker was a better one though. Striker was a cut
Wheels of
above.
Fire, man.
Wasn't that one of the
Maybe it
earlier
was
ones
Wheels
you
of
guys
Fire.
covered?
Actually, I don't know which one.
They're all the same.
They're all the same. They are literally all the same.
They are. So, anyways, he's written and directed a bunch of things. He also wrote a couple films that we've talked about covering before. One of those is really hard to pronounce properly, but we're going to put it up here anyways. And I think we should eventually check this one out. From 1980, we have Anthropophagus. Anthropophagus.
Anthropophagus.
Anthropophagus. Hip-hopophagus.
Hip hop. Hip hop banana.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah, it's where's the one where he's like eating flesh? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's
the
actually
one
one of the
I
images they show. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. This is from 1980. A group of friends and a hitchhiker become stranded on a tourist island where they are stalked by a disfigured cannibalistic killer who is prowling the island after killing its residents.
They're all like, "No, stop! It's Anthropophagus."
Never mind, just take me.
Here he comes! Here comes Anthropophagus.
The tongue twister.
Oh man, yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. I don't even know what it means. I probably should look it up, but it's it just sounds cool based on the title alone. All right, another piece of his work we have is The Great Alligator, 1979.
Not a big gator fan. Not gonna lie.
Original Placid Lake, right?
Yes, exactly. That's really true what this looks like. Tourists on a tropical island anger an island god who turns himself into a giant alligator and stalks them.
Sounds pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool, too.
Giant alligator.
Island god, giant alligator. You sound kind of cool.
Sounds cool.
Wait, what was that?
You heard what I said. I said all these difficult words today, so whatever.
Yeah, but can you pronounce Anthropophagus?
Yeah, I think I nailed that by the end, but I'm not doing it anymore.
Anthropophagus.
Anthropophagus. There's a papa. Yeah, a papa.
Okay. And then we have one that we talked about before, but we should probably actually watch this one because it sounds cool. Brain Dead from 1990.
Oh shit!
This has Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman.
Oh my god.
We've been talking about this one for years, but I've never seen it. I think we should check it out. Put it on the wheel. It should go on the wheel. Brain Dead from 1990. In a showdown of man versus machine, Martin plunges into a chaotic nightmare, trying to save his mind from the megalomaniacal corporation.
Dun, dun. That just looks like what they do to your face when you're getting a face pull or whatever those things are called.
Facelift.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those at some point. Fix this shit. Make me look like Bill Pullman or Bill Paxton or whatever.
Or a little bit of both.
A little both.
That's all I got. That's all I got, Chris.
This is
I
the
told you,
shittiest
keeping it
history hole.
short.
All right. Well, you know
I
what?
got little arms. It takes a long time to type.
I think you're onto something here because this is the first episode of 2022. We need to set the bar very low.
Oh yeah, I mean super low. That way, when we stop like mid-June, nobody will even notice.
This is like episode 265 or something too. I think. Fuck. This is fucking crazy.
Man.
But yeah, we're going on year 6, guys. Year 6.
We're in our prime.
It's crazy.
In our prime.
Monday night, I'm wearing a dinosaur costume. This is just
That's when Seinfeld got its stride, right?
I've peaked,
Year
Chris.
6.
Yeah, I think we peaked, guys.
I think so too.
Now it is time to move on and do Lindsay's rabbit hole. So here we go.
It's time for the rabbit hole. Grab your rope and your galoshes and prepare to dive deep into your host's wealth of knowledge with more connections than a LinkedIn recruiter or a Wikipedia editor on a 5-day net bender? Here's your host, Lindsay Washburn.
Is it up there?
That
I
looks
can't
so
see.
much cooler.
That really looks like Tom Cruise in that one. Because every once in a while I was like, he really kind of looks like Tom Cruise. And in that,
I saw a lot of Christian Bale, too. I don't know why.
a lot of Christian Bale.
I saw a lot of Christian Bale.
I've seen a lot of Christian Bale. And a little bit of Tom Cruise. I've seen some Tom Cruise.
All right, here is our movie Metamorphosis. And I was struggling with what vein to go down for this rabbit hole because there wasn't a lot, and there was a lot of Italian names in the credits that just kind of all worked on the same stuff.
This cover looks very Italian. It reminds me of those zombie movies. Those like zombie killing birds and shit like that. Yeah, Nightmares. Yeah, like that cover artwork style. Sorry.
No, you're fine. But in this movie, there's a lot of like high-tech computer stuff going on. Okay.
Yes.
Super high tech. Yeah.
Super high-tech. So around this same time, personal computers were becoming
what
readily
Smith
available. This is an actual picture of Smith's computer right here.
Why is Microsoft Flight Simulator taking so long?
It's an Acorn. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Acorn.
Wow.
But personal computers were finding their way into everyone's home at this point by 1990. And a lot of new software and games were coming out. Like 1990 was the first year of Photoshop was released.
Damn.
Version 1.0.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
How long ago was this?
This was 89, 90.
Dude, they're only on like version 9 or something now. Like, that's how long it's been taking these fuckers?
Yep. And also the video toaster came out. Video Toaster was an editing software on your personal computer. So you had a slider, you had transitions, you could do 3D rendering,
Holy
you could
shit.
do overlays, multiple screens. And this kind of opened up the market for like home studios, and a lot of TV stations and affiliates bought the Video Toaster so they could
cool.
produce their own commercials, things like that. It just really opened up the market to it. We had one in our house because my dad used to do video editing stuff.
That's so cool.
And it was on the Amiga. I think the Amiga 1000 was the first computer it came onto, but I'm not 100% sure. But the Amiga was a great computer. We had a bunch of them. One thing it was known for a lot was its gaming. It's revolutionary gaming. Okay.
Nurse in the corner.
That's from a game I used to play called It Came from the Desert, where you had to escape from the hospital.
Dude, that looks sweet.
Sounds like 7 Days to Die.
And there
That does
were
sound like 7 Days to Die.
there were several different game developers. There was the Bitmap Brothers. They had some great music in their games. They did stuff like Speedball and
man.
Speedball 2. Gods is another famous one of theirs. There's also Cinemaware, which is one of my favorites. They did things like It Came from the Desert,
Oh, yeah.
where you fought giant ants and flew
That's
a
a
plane.
movie now, too, isn't it? Didn't they make a movie a few years ago?
Yeah, well, it was based on like the 50s.
Oh, yeah.
The 50s monster movies, like drive-in monster movies, and they did make a movie, I think, like in the 2000s about it. But Defender of the Crown, which is like a Robin Hood, Arthur type of thing.
Rod Stewart style movie.
This is Sinbad, where this is a part where you have to kill one of three of the giants. And, yeah, you have to.
That's Smith's line he uses when he's in bed. Control thy sling with that joystick.
But this game had a really cool revolutionary thing where you would hover over parts of the map and it would magnify it automatically. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. Look at how close Edic is to New Zealand there. It's
Right?
pretty close.
But one of the more famous game developers was Sierra, and I played a lot of these games because they had like King's
Like
Quest,
Quest.
Space
Hell yeah.
Quest.
Police Quest.
This is King's Quest 2,
Leisure
and
Suit Larry.
I'm getting there. You're getting ahead of me. This is King's Quest V, and then Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards.
Yes.
And the main point of this game was to go from dance club to bar to casino, and you would score points by doing things like buying condoms or buying a girl a drink or flirting with a girl, things like that, or having sex with a prostitute. But your main goal of the entire game was to get laid. That's the end goal of this entire game.
Just like life.
Just like life.
How many points you got, Chris?
Not very many. I need to play this game in practice, I guess.
I hear you.
But there's a whole series of all of these games, and if you want to play any of the games I mentioned, you still can if you go to the DOS archive. Just Google DOS archive, and
So
you
much
can
cool
play
stuff on there.
all of this stuff, and it's a great time.
You can play it in browser too, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, there's a Neuromancer game?
Yeah.
There's so many games on this
shit.
site. There's a ton of stuff. ton of
Maniac
stuff.
Mansion.
So
Dude. All right.
that's
cool.
it.
That's really cool.
That was really cool. Thank you, Lindsay.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
Instead of 7 Days to Die, can we just go play some retro games now?
Hell
Chris?
yeah.
Doing right now.
All right.
I'd be down for
Fine.
that.
All right, time to move on and talk about Metamorphosis. Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. Okay. AJ, you were the first one off. What did you think of Metamorphosis?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was cool. I liked the special effects were pretty amazing. I felt like there was the pacing took quite a while until we got to like a climactic ending where I felt like the movie actually kind of had some payoff. But it had some
Like a
moments. The
climax?
dialogue was
Okay.
the dialogue in Rain was just god awful, and our actor was just one of the worst I've ever seen on screen. So
He was sexy.
yeah, and a Christian
He
Bale
was the
kinda
worst you've ever seen? Wow.
Oh, one of the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
We've seen
Can
some
I remind
pretty
you of
bad
Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
Dude, he can stare down women like nobody's business.
Oh,
Look at
those
this
glasses.
shit. Bam. I'm Christian Cruz. And I'll stare you
driving
down.
his Chevy Astro.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, what's
lines
that about? We'll get into that. What the
Yeah.
hell's that about?
He's got that.
Aaron,
Is it working yet, Chris?
Aaron, it fucking works. I'm telling
Is it
you.
working?
Go to a restaurant, have the glasses, take them off, and just stare at a woman.
I'm gonna do the librarian thing.
Like, what was that? He does that a couple times in this movie. It's
Yeah,
like,
he
what the
does.
fuck are you doing, dude?
Apparently it works. He's been playing too much Leisure Suit Larry.
I guess. I don't know. It was fucking weird. Anyways, Rebecca, what did you think?
Yeah, I liked it too. It definitely had some pacing issues, like AJ said, but I thought it was interesting. I like there were some rather unique characters. I like the professor guys. I thought they had an interesting role and everything. But yeah,
The old
I
man.
liked it.
The
Yeah,
old man?
yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Lindsay, what'd you think?
I wasn't a huge fan of this movie. I probably haven't laughed this hard at the ending of a movie in a long time. but it took quite a while for this movie to finally get going. So there was a lot of stuff that just I don't think needed to be in there. But they had some cool special effects, and the ending was hilarious. So those are the good points for me.
Aaron.
Yeah, this one was a little bit slow at times, but I thought the pacing was going to pay off because it was building up to something. It was really building up to something. And it was building up to something. And then the end, I was laughing hysterically because it was not what I anticipated at all. But it was still great because it was so fun. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but there are times that I really liked it. I liked kind of the feel to it. I liked some of the music.
Music was good.
Yeah, at times it had almost like a Romero feel to it in some of the scenes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I liked it. I don't know if I loved it, but it was pretty interesting.
This is like a schlocky version of Altered States.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially the same plot line in some ways, where it's a guy like de-evolving.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of flashes of the Fly, Dark
Yeah.
Man, a lot of that kind of stuff.
There's some Dark Man in there. That's why I was like, oh yeah. I don't know if I liked I liked a lot of the things about it, but when it was done, I was like, that was really fucking kind of dumb, wasn't it? I think probably because that last note that they leave you on, and it's like such like America kind of way of ending the movie. It's like, oh, there's something. Everybody shoot it. And I was like just laughing out loud at that point. But the rest, it's weird because this guy is never really set up as like an empathetic character.
He's not likable.
No, not at all.
And so I was waiting for like the movie to like show him and then twist and be like about this woman, and because he's going to become the evil monster kind of guy. But it never does. So it's just like, okay, yeah, you're an evil monster guy, and we're watching you be an evil monster guy, and you're wearing turtlenecks for some fucking reason, so you were already a monster.
Had they made it about him like trying to cure a disease that his sister or brother
Yeah.
has or something cool like that, you would have felt a little more empathy for him.
Right?
Dude,
If
that
he,
line where
if he didn't talk about his students' thighs during his lecture, I probably would have had a little
Hard not
empathy
to.
for
I
him.
mean, she
dude,
was
that
all
line
like,
where he's sitting next to the
showing him
child and
off.
he's like, I don't like you.
Yeah, what was that?
You don't like me, do you? I don't like you either.
So, yeah, like, he's not empathetic, he's not likable, he's
But
not
he
doing...
is hot. So.
He's super hot. I will grant you that. I was like, damn.
Good looking dude.
Cruise thing going.
I was like, damn. I might even get a turtleneck after that shit. No, but his whole like reason for this making this serum, like, yeah, sure, it's like, oh yeah, you can live forever and be young forever. But you know, he's trying to do it because he's just trying to stay like this cool young looking dude. And the only reason I think that is because like his young students are hitting on him and he's like kind of into it and shit. Do you know what I mean? So it's like all about his vanity.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I think that's the biggest problem.
It's like,
He has
But
very
that's also-
self reason for what he's doing.
yeah. But, I mean, it's still like cool technology, but it would have been more impactful if he was trying to use it to save like his monkey or something, or like his wife or something. Like, he had
Yeah.
the monkey, I don't know. But like, something like that, and like, oh shit, and it goes awry, but he did it to try and save somebody else, and now
Yeah, because he doesn't give a shit about that monkey.
No, that monkey
No,
got fucked.
oh,
That
that's
monkey, the poor little
screaming.
monkey.
I know. I felt
know.
so awful watching that. That poor
Jamming
guy.
that needle right in that monkey eyes.
Ooh.
Can you play that game on the DOS website?
Yeah, it's
He's-
called Congo.
He's a weird dude too. Like, he wakes up in the middle of the night and he's sleeping in like a crib.
The crib. I wrote
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
down.
No, it's a
Why is he in
daybed.
a crib?
It's a fucking
I
crib,
think
Aaron.
it's like a loft area.
Yeah,
'cause
it
he
is,
had
but
stairs
it's also a
going up,
crib.
but it was very
giant
much crib.
Oh.
It's
Crib-like.
kind of
Maybe he's in like
crib-like.
an A-frame or something.
It's a fucking crib.
So you're saying at night he turns to Tom Cruise?
I had
Well,
that written down next to why is he driving an Astro van?
Why is he driving a minivan like that? Why? You're a bachelor professor.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Who has
his
real
room.
That's why he
basketball
has a
skills.
van.
If the science is it. All right, I
The
got nothing.
rocket.
He just needed the space to haul stuff around.
He needs space to haul his science lab equipment around. He also keeps English muffins in the fridge, which I found
Yes, I
equally
saw that.
disturbing.
Well, it's because they didn't used to have so many preservatives, so you keep them that way so they don't go bad.
But he's only one guy. He's not going to go through them very
Yeah,
He
how
has
many
Indian
muffins you gonna eat in a
moths.
day?
He has to
No,
keep all his bread in the fridge.
guys, if you're only gonna if you're concerned about the English muffins lasting, then you put them shits in the freezer. If you're just concerned
No.
about them staying
You gotta
fresh,
freeze well.
No,
They don't
because
freeze
then
well.
you
You
gotta
have
eat
to
'em
wait
when
for
you
it
get
to thaw. But
Right.
if it's in the
No.
refrigerator,
No.
you're just heating it up and
No.
toasting it. And
He's
it's ready to
freezing
go.
stuff anyways
No,
like that.
no, guys. you take the English muffin out, you put the knife in between, you do. It's like you ever see the Thing where they're like chiseling out the fucking alien from
What are they doing?
ice cube? Yeah, chiseling. So that's what you do. You put the knife in there, and then you give it a, and then it breaks the English muffins apart. It's kind of like you're like a paleontologist or whatever.
Whoa,
Crack
big
it
words.
in.
Whatever, yeah. And then when you toast those things, they still come out okay.
Put it in the toaster frozen.
Hell yeah.
No.
But aren't you like dripping water in an electrical?
That shit's so hot it melts it
Appliance?
right away. It heats that.
It's like a toaster
and,
strudel.
you
Are
can
you
do
putting these
frozen
in your air
stuff.
fryer?
Look, Rebecca, you'll get a little flame. You just kind of fan that off, all right? Now, what you do if you're going to eat it that week is you just put it in the microwave.
Ew.
Right?
No, that's
So
all
many
mushy.
steps.
No, I'm not saying run the microwave. I'm just saying when you're not using it, put it in there. It'll contain the air. There's no
No,
air
because then every
flow.
time you want to use the microwave, you got to take the goddamn English muffins
Oh,
out.
microwave said it's
And you know
so
you're gonna
hot.
forget. You're gonna forget. You're gonna leave them on the counter,
all
and then
layered
you want to
with
go eat
food.
one, and it's gonna be all
Mold
moldy.
City.
Yeah.
It's not going to be moldy.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Or you're gonna be like me, and you're gonna put it like in the cabinet with the milk, but it's
You're
supposed to be in the
closing it there.
refrigerator
You
All
put
that crusty
the milk in the
Butter
cabinet.
and stuff.
by accident. You've never done that?
No.
No.
I've totally done that
But
shit.
I've never had
I have
my-
done like where I poured the
I
orange
put
juice
like
in
chips in the
cereal.
refrigerator and like milk in the cabinet before. I've done all sorts of stupid shit.
All right.
So
are we talking about here?
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, see, Chris, your English muffins are gonna metamorphosize into some moldy, disgusting
It's
thing.
true.
See?
So
moving along.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, good
The
point.
whole kind of conflict of the movie is Professor Sexy MD has got his funding pulled on him.
Sexy.
Yeah, and he was
Alright.
promised. He was
Yeah, by
promised those
that
drinks.
old lady biddy.
Yeah,
Lady.
he calls her some names. He doesn't
Her face.
realize that the woman in charge of pulling the funding or making the decision or something to do with that is this woman who he eyes down at a basketball game.
Menopausal,
Yes.
old
Seductively.
biddy, or whatever
Yeah.
he says.
He's like, I'm Professor Sexy, and I'm looking at you. That's what he does.
I was confused because I thought like when he finally gave himself the serum, I thought it had like magical powers over women because he kept like
Oh, it
pulling
was
off
what
these
women.
moves that
No,
were
he's
like
just,
impossible.
he was just, you know, a
AJ.
good-looking dude. He can. Do
That's
that.
what it's like when you're attractive. Okay?
They just throw
There's a-
themselves at you.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
just show up at
That's
their
what I'm
house and they
thinking.
invite you in.
like Chris with
I
English
mean-
muffins.
Do you want to come over to
I
my
would-
party? Anytime that you come over your party.
Exactly. I would definitely leave if I opened the fridge and there was English
I'm
muffins
sure that
in it, though.
happens in real life all the time.
Every movie with like a sexy professor turns into like the young student inviting them to come
Because
over.
that
No,
shit
people
actually
just can't
happens.
Teach
resist.
them.
Yeah, she wasn't happy she gave her address. Doesn't end well for her.
Does not.
No, it does not.
Man, I
Not
feel
at
like I
all.
gotta take my glasses off more often.
Do you think Christian Bale's mad that this guy was Christian Bale before he
I
was?
know, right?
Oh, I'm
He was
sure he
born
was. But then he was like, "Screw you! I was the Empire of the Sun."
That's true.
True.
So he gets his funding pooled, and he has this relationship with some of the other professors at this academy of teaching. Which, by the way, he teaches like 8 kids, like 8
University
kids.
Yeah.
of Virginia, I believe.
And one of them is like a 50-year-old man.
Yeah,
It's the 80s.
it made it seem like they just didn't have the budget to get extras or something to like come in and fill out the room. Because they made it seem like he was some hotshot dude, and that's why the school did this deal with him and all this shit.
Well,
and
maybe
then like
his
Yeah.
class is like closed off. He can only have a certain number.
College.
because
People
Like
just
it's-
couldn't
Yeah.
afford
You know,
college.
there's-
back then.
Such
the ad
it's
drop
such
period
an
ends, and-
advanced class that only a small number of students were qualified to take it.
Yes.
Yeah, seems like a great class. He just sits up there and talks at you the whole time.
And nobody's taking any notes either.
No. No, they just absorb it.
Yeah,
don't
they just
think-
stare into his
Oh,
eyes,
osmosis.
And
that's
he
all you
never
could do.
changes like his notes behind him. They have like a somebody wiped like down it, but it just
No,
stays
it's
like
all
that the whole
the
time.
That's how they are.
AGCT.
Just something to clean.
AJ, you're a teacher. Is this have happened to you? How many students have seduced you like this for an A plus? He's like, I can't talk about that.
Move on, move on.
You'd
You don't
be
have to answer
scared-
that
You would
question.
be
I'm not
scared
trying
to
to-
know the stats on that stuff.
I'm not going to incriminate you. But then we get like a little bit of his science where he does resurrect like a dead body, right?
No.
Huh?
That was a dream.
He has a dream.
The
I think.
heart
Dream
thing?
sequence.
The heart. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
it was a dream.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
dream. But he was using
Verified
human
genetic
embryos,
sequence.
apparently, which is illegal.
Do you think you'll ever be able to bring back a person like this?
Well, yes, I think so.
You're gonna
They
have
just did
to,
a
'cause
pig
this-
heart transplant into a person.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's gonna be like half bacon.
Yeah.
See,
The-
there's hope for you, Chris.
The other avenue I was going to go down with the rabbit hole was about scientists that experiment on themselves and things like that.
Well, that's
and then
cool.
it took me to this crazy Russian scientist who reanimated the head of a dog. Like the
this
decapit.
Yes. I've
Is this
seen
what the
that.
X-Files movie is based on?
No, but there's a movie of it. There's video of it, of a dog's
Pretty
head.
depressing.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's
Wait.
horrific.
I think I've seen that before. I thought we determined it was fake or something.
No, this is real.
It's real.
Yeah. It's messed up.
It's very
Poor thing.
bad.
But the dog, was it aware? Like it's not. It's just neurons firing, or is it even?
Yeah,
Is it
I mean, I
just
think
like-
that's what they're saying. That it's, but it just seemed to be like,
It responded to like noise
Mm-hmm.
and
Wow.
things like that and other stimuli.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I'm saying if I'm dead and you can bring back my head, do it.
Why not?
I'll respond to things.
Would you donate your body to science, Chris?
Dude, I will donate my body to
do
whatever
it.
as long as I'm dead. Whenever I'm dead. Take it. It's all yours. AJ, I'll donate it to you. You can
we'll
have
take it to the
and put
college. We have a morgue. We can put you in it.
No, make me into a chair and you sit on me as you do the podcast.
what the?
I'll put my hand. I'll die like this, so it'll be a cup holder
Cup
for
holder?
you. In one hand. Okay? Yeah, that's cool.
Put some
If they can
hinges so you can be like
do
a
that,
recliner.
if it works. But I thought, like, once your brain's dead, though, like, they ain't bringing that shit back, right?
I don't
Can
think
you
we
kickstart
we,
a
don't-
brain?
we don't even know how
You lose
brains
oxygen, you're
work
screwed, man.
Yeah.
from
You
a
can only
consciousness.
kickstart your heart.
You need
it's-
oxygen.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I know anything about Motley Crue, you can only kickstart a heart, guys. So, because that is the conflict then. He loses funding. He's forced to, as the sci-fi trope always goes, move ahead with his experiment and do it on himself. Very much like Hollow Man, Kevin Bacon style.
Yeah. He was very fast. He was very quick to it, I wish we would have known more of the science before he just
Yeah.
did that.
I do kind of get it though. You're dedicating so much time and energy to proving something, and there's so many regulations around things, and
Yeah.
you've got,
Oh, look at that.
yeah, it's so good. Why does his
He
eyebrow
was
look
such
like
a brat
crusty?
about it. Like, I don't want to tell you what I'm doing. No.
Well, I wish they would have like. I just wish they would have dressed up the science a little more because I mean, at the end, he's carrying around a bottle of Robitussin.
I know.
I'm just like, can we make
What
this
is
a
this around?
little cooler looking?
That was the
She takes the
serum.
tussin and puts it right on the mantle.
Yeah. Just like,
Yeah, and
what
the
are you
kid
doing?
knocks it over, and it's like a whole scene where like,
Oh,
the
We
serum.
talk about this kid.
I hated this fucking
We will
kid
we
so
will get to the
much.
kid because before we talk about the kid, we got to
So
talk about
did
the
he.
lovemaking scene.
Oh God.
That music.
So, okay, so
He's a
That
fan
was
of the right nipple.
quintessential Skinamax scene.
there is an
Yes, it was.
artistic nipple shot in this movie where it's like framed really artistically, and then Kenny G comes in with like a 4-minute long fucking saxophone solo.
Dude, there's a random shower scene in this movie too.
Dude,
I
Yep.
was like,
I know.
Yeah.
I watched it a few times just to make sure it was in the movie, and I was like,
Yep,
"Yeah, there is a
verified,
shower
still
scene."
there.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
still
I'm
there. Oh,
surprised.
wait, is that? Yeah, but okay, it's still there. No, yeah, it's a little exploitative. It's a little. That's what I'm saying. This is like a cheap knockoff of Altered States that relies on nudity and gore as opposed to like style and like thoughtful filmmaking and premise and storytelling. Which, by the way, I'm here for both of those things. So. The monkey gets
Yeah.
it and apparently dies. The serum doesn't work on the monkey, but he thinks it works on him.
yeah.
But I don't know what the serum does. Like, I know
Yeah,
what it's
what
supposed to
does-
do. We don't know what it is. We don't know how the science works.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, yeah. He spits out some scientific jargon that makes no sense about how it, like cells can heal themselves and thus reverse the aging process, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, he says something about, like, unlocking the DNA
Yeah.
sequence or something.
So this is like the whole telomere thing where you're able to like tell your cells to stop aging, basically. It's how we think it's possible, but at the same time, they don't really explore... Like, they don't explore this from a, what would it do to society if people would live forever? Instead, they just
do in
turn
that
this
movie
into...
In Time.
What's that? Oh.
Isn't that what that movie In Time's about with Jay Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried?
No, they use his memories
Is that any good?
to go back and make him relive it over and over again to figure stuff out.
Thanks, Leftface.
No, that's not In Time.
In Time is the... but you said Jake... What is face?
No, I didn't say
Justin
Jake. I said
Timberlake.
JT, Justin Timberlake.
In Time? Oh, no, that's where you run out of time.
In a future where time is money and the wealthy can
time
live
is a
forever.
currency. Yeah.
Yeah, see? So basically, watch the scientifically accurate movie In Time starring Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried.
Oh,
and
here we
Cillian
go,
Murphy's
Chris.
in that. What a movie. What?
Here we go.
Cillian
Love face
Murphy.
XYZ
I know.
girls here.
Oh, yeah. Getting some comments now.
Because we're talking about the shower scene. That's
Aw,
what's
yeah.
happening.
I'm just going to put him in timeout for now.
I have a
There you
question.
go.
Yeah, let's
So
do it
that
first.
leads to like him going into this like altered state where he doesn't remember doing these horrific things to women, right? And what is the reasoning behind him not remembering doing these horrific things to women? And why is he doing horrific things to women?
Yeah, I kind of thought it was going into like a Jekyll and Hyde kind
Yeah.
of thing.
That's it.
Yeah, like
the-
what was causing him to? Was that supposed to be like animalistic instinct or something? Like what was the justification in that?
They don't give any
Well,
because it's just
Yeah.
he
I thought I
almost
missed
like
something.
he like wargs out or something because his eyes turn yellow and it's almost like a werewolf thing,
Yeah.
but not.
It's like just like in Altered States where he becomes like a monkey or a primate or whatever for like
Yeah,
a
but
moment.
text.
He doesn't
But
really
this
remember.
doesn't
It's all
feel
like
quite
beautiful
that
women.
way. Like this
No, it
feels like
doesn't.
it's more of a traditional like either Jekyll and Hyde or he's turning into a vampire at some point.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought was happening. Like he
What?
was losing control and he was this other person and when he checked out. Yeah.
Why did you say it like that? He's turning into a vampire.
I'm trying to enunciate clearly.
But you said vampire. He drives a minivan, so I thought that was a joke.
It was not intentional.
I'm not a vampire. I'm a vampire.
Vampire.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
it's certainly not clear. Like
Yeah.
it's totally set up though that it's out of his control. Or he's not aware of it at first.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool because it keeps you guessing, like, where's this story going? It's building
Yeah, but-
towards something.
yeah.
But it's like one side is a
exactly.
dick and the other side's even more of a dick. It's like
It's a lose-lose.
Yeah, because
so many dicks.
the only time they talk about like what happened to him is after he gets hit by the car and they take him to the hospital and they're like, it's like he aged 50 years.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
talk about something in his blood. I don't remember exactly what it is.
He's got
but
the poison in his blood.
there's something in his blood that some
age.
some animal protein or something, some prehistoric protein.
And up until this point, the effects were cool. Like his skin peeling and stuff was really cool.
Yeah.
The aged version of him actually looked pretty damn good
Yeah, the
for
effects
the
are pretty
budget in this
amazing.
kind of movie was really good. It's that final reveal that is a mess. But yeah,
Well, but
I liked
there's
it when
also...
it became Dark Man. That was cool.
Yeah, well,
That
we'll
was
get, yeah,
cool.
the Dark Man was so yeah. But there's a whole side plot with this fucking kid, and I get it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't like this kid, but this kid, there's a scene where what's his face, Professor Sexy, fucks his mom for like 4 minutes while Kenny G plays the saxophone, and he just listens to the whole thing.
Yeah.
They make it clear that this kid was just listening
actually,
to this.
Chris, that explains
like
a
that.
lot. No wonder the
Look at
kid's so
him.
pissed off all the time.
He's
Yeah.
like, that guy touched my mom.
Because he asked to sleep with her. Like the son asked to sleep
Yeah.
with his mom, and she's like, no, I've got
She's like,
work to do.
no, honey, I'm getting railed right now by Professor Sexy.
Maybe there's one of the
Mama's
Come back in
gotta
5
do
minutes.
him
work.
as a child. I thought there was going to be some kind of connection there to that whole loop with the child and him being like, connected by the serum or something. But
Yeah.
that never came to be.
Oh, if the kid would have took it,
No,
That's what I thought was going to happen.
And
Yeah.
he like,
I
has
thought-
yeah.
I thought that like he was impregnating these women or something.
yes, that's kind of
Oh,
what I
that
would
would
have
make
said.
sense.
Because he has this whole conversation about, how if you take the serum, it can, and you won't age and you'll never die, and you can pass it along to your progeny. And I thought that that was gonna, like, oh, he's just impregnating these women to pass it on. But no, that didn't happen.
Yeah. Missed opportunities.
Oh, did you see Sean's comment about?
Yeah, Sean
about
said
his
something about
hypothesis?
does feel
That'd
like
been
there's some
cool.
sort of it does feel like this kid has some sort of psychic thing or something weird going on. They have that awkward conversation where he like whispers to the kid like, "You don't like me. Well, guess what? I don't like you either. But sometimes that's how friendships start," or something.
I think that was supposed to be like a bonding moment between them, but it was just done really horribly.
It was horrible. And then
I mean,
the monkeys
look at
are
that face he's
afraid of
doing
him.
there.
You don't like
Such
me,
like
and I
an
don't like
asshole
you,
Christian
but your
Bale
mom
face.
likes me. She likes me every night. Sometimes twice.
He is a giver.
I hate you.
He is a giver. They show that in the movie. He is a giver.
Yeah, he is a giver. I will grant you that. And the monkeys fear him, which starts to, I guess, be a hint that it's not as positive as it seems. Because they show him like he's all like jacked up now, playing racquetball hardcore in slow motion, breaking rackets and shit. So I was like, okay, I guess his skills are better because he's like his cells are repairing. I guess I don't know what it's supposed to mean. But then like he fucking trips that old man, and I get it. The old man was a dick, but seriously,
It
look
was
at
a
that. You
move.
gotta fucking break a hip on that thing.
Yeah.
Fucking Christian Bale. This is just like when that stuff leaked about Terminator Salvation, where he was yelling at people.
know.
That's exactly what it looked like.
I just
probably.
keep saying American Psycho when I'm watching this. It's like these expressions he's making.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
What a movie.
he ages, right? Mm-hmm. And his old makeup is like really pretty freaking good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, how is Guy Pearce so bad in Prometheus?
Yes. Yes.
How? Is it the Guy Pearce factor or something? Like, what? How does that happen?
They don't do it all with CGI or
Why
something
was he
stupid.
in it?
I don't think so. Why was he? Why didn't they just
He's
get an
only in
old
it for,
man?
like, a
Just
little
get an
bit,
old
like-
man. Guy Pearce, we need you to spend 12 hours putting on this awful makeup.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't. But that the makeup was really pretty good as he was progressively
Yeah.
aging. It all looked pretty decent.
Yeah, the makeup was pretty on point.
Until it all went horribly, horribly wrong.
Horribly wrong.
He's becoming a living fossil. That's what is revealed.
Yes.
The
What would
fuck
you
does
like
that
him
mean?
to-
What the
to
fuck
become?
does that mean? What would I
What
want
would
to
you like
become?
him
A
to become?
velociraptor.
I thought he was going to become
Clever
like some kind
cow.
of Neanderthal version of like man, like
Yeah,
a
a
caveman
primate.
or something.
That's what I
Alternate
thought.
states. Yeah, like alternate
Yeah, that would make sense.
But if you
Alternate
keep
state.
going back from that, you eventually become an amoeba in the
Yeah,
ocean,
that'd be cool.
right? Yeah.
A giant
He's
amoeba,
like he
though.
just like floats
Pretty
around.
scary.
It would have been better if he turned into one of the Koopas from the Super Mario Brothers movie. From the
would be cool.
de-evolution
Koopa
machine. Oh my god.
Or a
There's some
Goomba,
cool
right?
kills though. He ends up killing his student in a moment where he like sort of loses control and sort of has control. But eventually he makes the turn into motherfucking Darkman. And I was like, oh shit, sign
When you
me
need
up.
him.
Sign me up. Take the fucking rabbit.
Particular set of skills.
The movie is
I
awesome.
drive ice road trucks.
He kills the babysitter. That was pretty cool. The gore effects in this movie are good. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
are good. Yeah, the effects were like probably the best highlight of the movie, frankly.
That and the music.
If we didn't have these good effects, I don't know if we'd like this that much.
Yeah.
Frankly. We'd probably be like, what is this?
I mean, there are moments like there's some cool stylish.
You have-
Like I
yeah,
like this wide
I
angle.
like-
Yeah, that's
shit.
fun.
That was cool.
was
There's
It was
just-
very Sam Raimi, doesn't it?
yeah.
There just
Dark
there
Man.
wasn't any
Very dark man.
there wasn't any suspense or tension. They
Yeah.
didn't do a good job of building that.
You
at
saw
all.
the Tussin bottle rolling. There was a lot of suspense there.
Dude, that was the most tense scene.
Or when the stupid ass kid tried to stand on a glass jar.
I know. I just kept waiting for him to die.
I was like, please kill the kid. Please kill the kid.
But,
Look at that.
but look
Oh
at that.
my god.
That's sweet.
I mean, that even looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like
not
a
bad.
latex mask. Or
Yeah,
something, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
it's okay.
With the little
No,
teeth.
it's good effort.
Yeah.
The little teat.
Teeth.
How did he get so fast?
Little
He got
teeth.
very fast at the end.
Well, he turned into a T-Rex for some reason. He turned into a little mini T-Rex.
I don't think T-Rexes are very fast. Are they?
T-Rexes?
I mean, raptors
T-Rex
are
is
fast.
huge. I would assume they could
How
run pretty fast.
fast is a T-Rex?
45 miles an hour.
17 miles an hour. Can you
No,
run
that's not that
17 miles
fast.
an hour, AJ?
No.
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly. A T-Rex will run you down. Run you down like.
But they're also a lot larger than him.
True. He's a mini T-Rex.
Yeah.
So he can run
so-
faster? Or
Well,
He doesn't
slower.
have as much.
There's not much heft to carry,
Yeah.
but his legs are a little bit smaller. So it's I don't
And
know.
he can't
We'd
grab
have
you
to-
because his arms are so tiny.
We'd have to crunch some numbers to really determine
here.
that. I can't really answer that question. I don't understand this though. Like, what's
That's
the
cool.
kid? What is he doing with the kid? Why with the kid? Why is he interested in the kid?
I think he was going to experiment on the kid.
For
Or
what?
he
I
just
think
wanted
it,
it for
I think it was
food.
to bring her into the picture.
But what did he
a
want to do to
trap.
her?
No, he had her and he left because he got his
That's
serum.
true. Then why did he take the kid?
He didn't.
Was
He...
he-
didn't realize the kid was in the back of the car.
That's what it was.
But then he
Right.
wanted the kid though. Then I thought.
Well, then
No.
it was too
That's
late.
true.
The kid had seen too
He's-
much.
Right.
Yeah.
This movie's so
Hey, the kid's
confusing.
there. He might as well have a snack, right? It takes a
I
lot
really
of work to
thought
turn
this
into
was
a
going to be
T-Rex.
like, I'm going to just experiment on the kid before I try it myself or something. You know?
Is he eating people? I didn't get that either.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
he's eating
he
their-
attacked a
Yeah,
couple
he's
people.
going for the neck.
He ate
Yeah,
a
he bit
heart
the old
and
man.
a liver.
I thought he just liked old men.
Yeah, they said
Thyroid,
heart
maybe?
and liver or something he needed, but I don't know
I
why
don't-
the neck was the reason.
Yeah, that
for
makes no sense.
Oh, it's the hypothalamus. I've seen the relic.
That's
Tom
the back of his
Sizemore
skull.
should have been in this shit. It would have really tied it all together. I wanna play a scene. Just think about the American flag and the eagle while you watch this.
It's so
So
stupid.
ridiculous.
Why does he sound like a dog barking?
He was so
So I tell him to
innocent.
shoot.
He was so innocent. He just like, I just
Yeah.
want
It's
love,
kind of
and then
cute.
just blow
Like,
him
I don't know why
away.
you
Yeah.
would kill him.
This is what's gonna happen if aliens
they
ever
kill
just like
him?
land and come out, like
Yeah.
Cletus and
They're gonna look like
gang's
ET
gonna roll up
and
and just
it's
show
gonna
up,
shoot
blow them
'em.
all away. Yeah.
But it's gonna be AKs instead of.
But did they kill him? Because they're like, stop shooting, and he just kind of turns around and walks away.
He walks
And
away,
then
and
he
and then
dissolves
he
into a
he
puddle.
goos.
well, he's goo. He turns into man goo, which we could all relate.
It happens.
He's a big pile of man goo, and then the stinger at the end. God damn. If I could find a woman who looks at me the way she looks at this lizard.
He's gonna live forever.
Look at
You have
this
to look like,
shit.
you have to look like
Sexy?
Christian Bell, man. He's a lizard.
It's such a dumb ending.
Duh.
Like, oh my god, he's a lizard.
Well, it should have been a lizard with
He's
his
a
face
tiny
on it.
lizard that you could crush with your shoe. Oh my god.
have 2 hermit crabs, he'll die. Oh my god.
That's premium pre-show content.
I know,
Chris.
sorry. But we mentioned it. The music is pumping in this movie. Let's just listen to a little bit of it.
Dude, it's like they let Herbie Hancock loose on that.
Feels like a
Great.
Sega game. It's like Streets of Rage or something.
Yeah, it's Streets of Rage. The guys just
Streets of
standing
Rage 4.
Mm-hmm.
there. How come in those games they're always just like this? Like, have you ever stood
Because
You
there?
they're
gotta be
rocking out to
ready.
the music,
You gotta be
dude.
ready.
Yeah, isn't that based on like old style animation?
Actually, this is what I look like when I'm making
like rubber
food.
hose
I'm hungry.
animation. You move like that.
Yeah,
Rubber hose. That's what it's called.
rubber hose. That's what it's called. Anything else with the
No.
Metamorphosis?
Not really.
Okay. Any alternate titles?
Just a few.
Just a few. Let's hear it.
Dr. Peelgood. Because his skin's always like peeling.
You got a bad sunburn.
He's got Manopausis. Dino DNA.
Dino DNA.
And Lizard Liquors.
Lizard liquors. That's good, Aaron.
Thanks.
Anybody else? All right. I got Metamorphosis.
Oh.
Dorkman. And that's it. I had Old Juice, but it never went anywhere.
Old juice.
Something about the Six Flags guy, but that never went anywhere. And Slightly Cheaper Altered States. That Six Flags guy is cheapy, or is creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Welcome to the University.
Sean says Metamorphosis.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right. Anything else? Okay. Oh, no. Now I know what we're doing. We're recommending. AJ, would you recommend Metamorphosis?
I don't know if I would really recommend Metamorphosis. I wasn't like a huge fan of it. I would recommend it if you're into like you want to see like a really cool gore makeup kind of movie, but it wasn't really like too much of my thing.
Do you like it better than Metamorphosis: The Alien Factor?
Do you remember
That's
that
a good
one?
question.
That was the one with the hallways, and you hated it.
You hated the hallways.
I liked it, and you hated it.
Chris liked the little alien guys.
I might have liked that
They
more.
were cute. Okay. Rebecca.
I think I'm gonna recommend it. It had some good things to it. It does have some pacing issues, so you have to kind of get through those. But
You have to go like this the whole time.
yeah, psych yourself up.
Yep. Lindsay.
I'm torn whether to recommend it or not because the ending reveal is fucking hilarious.
It is.
But I don't know if it's worth sitting through the hour and a half because you feel every single minute of that hour and a half because the pacing is just terrible. But I don't think I can recommend it.
Aaron.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn on this one too. There's bits and pieces of it I like. I like the idea of the story very much. Kind of makes me think of like The Fly and those other sorts of movies that like this, like you had said, Altered States. But I don't think it quite lives up to those films. But it is entertaining in a lot of ways. So I'm going to say, if you like those types of films, give it a shot. And if you like dinosaur Halloween costumes, you might like the end. Overall, though, music's good. I don't know how you say that in Italian.
I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was fun. I don't understand how he becomes a fossil, a living fossil, and that's a T-Rex. I just think it makes absolutely no sense by the end.
It's like he's devolving.
Yeah, but
It's like that Star Trek Next Generation episode. Where they all
Dude, that
turn
is a
into
sweet
like,
ass episode. Yeah, Deanna Troy becomes a fish. That one's cool.
but none of
how does
them
she get in
turn
the
into-
tub? I don't understand how she got in the tub as a fish, but it makes
anyways,
sense.
sorry.
That's a cool episode. Yeah, I'd watch it. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You're talking
Talk
about the Star Trek episode?
I'm talking about Star Trek, yeah. All right, time to move on and play a game.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind. Try your best and sloppy, and your conclusions are highly plausible. Shall we play?
All right, so lots of science jargon in this. So we're gonna have a science word spelling bee.
Anthropophagus.
These
shit
are all
in this.
science words from the like scripts spelling bee. So
Oh,
I
boy.
have 8 words total, so that'll be 2 words each. So we'll go down the line. We're gonna go
Oh my
Chris,
God.
AJ, Lindsay.
No. No, I don't want to play this.
I'm game. It's going to be terrible, but it's
Let's
going to
do
be fun.
it.
All right, so Chris, you're up first. Spell
Aw.
this word
Tardigrade.
for 4-legged microscopic invertebrate, which is tardigrade.
Sorry.
Tardigrade?
Yes.
Yep.
Can
They
you
wanna
use that in a
shoot
sentence,
him
please?
into space with lasers.
This
Chris
is
wants
a
to shoot him
picture
right
of
into
a
his anus.
tardigrade.
Tardigrade. Tardigrade.
Tardigrade or tardigrade?
Tardigrade.
Tardigrade.
It's pretty easy. like this.
Tartegrade.
You're pretty close.
Damn it! I thought it was a D or a
Oh,
T.
that was
That's why
close.
I had you clarify, but it still
Had an
sounded
A
like
for
a
an
T.
I.
Tardigrade.
Tardigrade. All right, AJ. Spell this word for a sulfide mineral containing antimony. It is stibnite.
Ooh.
Stib. Night?
Yep.
but there's some silent in there. I'm gonna say Stibnight.
So close. N-I-T-E.
Nite.
Yeah. All right, Lindsay. Spell this word that means belonging to rivers or streams.
That you're used to.
Fluviatic.
Oh, Jesus.
Fluviatic.
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 Ding, ding, ding.
What? Get the fuck out of here. You have a dictionary on your desk?
Lindsay's hashtag cheating up in
No.
here. I saw her Google. We all
That's
saw
impressive.
My phone is way up here.
Conveniently with the word fluviatic on it.
Oh, fluviatic. Indubitably, I'm very familiar with fluviatic.
Zonal soils.
spell fluviatic.
All right, Aaron. Spell this word for dark-colored zonal soils.
His underwear.
Chernosum.
What was it again?
Chernosum.
Chernosum.
Oh gosh.
Chernosum. Cher. Chernos. Nosym.
It is.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Z.
ZM. Man, I
Yeah.
butchered that.
How about this word for a violent storm? Chris, this one's yours. Tufan.
Tufon.
Too fun? That's your rapper name?
I'm Tufon. Damn it, I still spelled that wrong.
That's your rapper name.
How about this word for a green variety of
Ooh.
pyroxene? AJ, this one is amphicite.
You give him the
Amphicite.
easy ones all the time.
Omphaite is probably a
You just missed one letter. You missed the C.
H. Oh, the C.
Yeah, the H. You missed the C.
C
Yeah.
in there.
Amphicite. All right, Lindsay. This one I had to write down the pronunciation
Oh,
for.
God.
Spell this word for a permanently frozen ground. It is geol.
Geel?
Geol.
Geo.
Gosh. Fragile. No, fragile.
That seems tough. What?
Gial.
It is
Just watched all of
Tjaele.
Wow.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's hard.
All right, last one. This word means about the planet Venus. It is Cytherion.
Cytherion.
Yep.
Cytherion.
So close. Just that ending. EAN.
Oh, EAN. Ah, Cytherion.
All right, so Lindsay wins. She's the only one
Nice
who got
job.
one right.
Wait, so we only got one right.
And these were spelled by like 13-year-olds.
Oh, my God.
Damn. Well, if you had warned me, I would have practiced up on these scientific terms.
Too fun.
All right, time to move on. Do some listener feedback.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Okay. I guess I will take the duties since Spiv is not here. Starting with Bad Movie Night Awards Part 1, because we have two. David Black says, "Good show. Thanks for keeping me company while I wash some old lost dishes." Interesting.
Where did you
What?
lose them?
Old lost
Lost?
dishes? How did you lose them? They're old dishes. That's weird. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you, Dava, for that comment. Sang Vang says, "Great show." And I could get behind that.
Truly.
Oh yes.
Mike DeHalsey. I can't do it like Spiv does. Mike DeSaurier. Mike DeSaurier.
My God. Are you trying to be Spiv?
DeSauriers.
DeRosier.
But the S.
Oh my God.
Five
That's
worst.
a silence.
Mike D.
Mike D. That's what I
Big
like.
D.
Big old
Sorry,
Mike D.
Canadian D.
Five worst for me this year are number 5, Destroyer. Number 4, Horror Vision. How dare you? Number 3, Monster Hunter. Number 2, Robot Ninja. And number 1, Witchcraft.
Oh. The first one?
Witchcraft 4. Witchcraft 4.
Them.
His top 5 are number 5, God Told Me To. Number 4, Moon 44. Wow.
What?
Number
Wow,
3,
really?
Air Panic. Number 2, Shadow Puppets, which was a bonus podcast. And number 1, Race with the Devil.
That's a really good movie.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Paracord Princess says Trolls 2 had no trolls. Just saying. That's cool. I don't know why the fuck you wrote that.
True. It's true.
Maybe he's thinking we're doing awards for every movie ever made.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Bad New Night Awards Part 2. Sang Vang says, you all are great. This reminds me of college when I couldn't sleep. Went to a video store and rent 4 movies for $1. Saw some pretty bad ones. Most of them you've already talked about. And then they recommended some movies.
Oh,
Ah, cool.
That's
Like,
cool.
the bad Sword and Sorcerer movies are Ator and the sequel Blade Master. They say the Barbarians from 1987, and they
Yes.
say we should watch this movie called DC Cab, which has Adam Baldwin
Yes.
and Mr. T.
Mr. T's in it, yeah.
DC Cab?
DC Cab.
It's in the vein of like Car Wash, that kind of film.
And Mike DeSaurier also says Witchcraft 3 is the best, then it's 1, then 2, and then 4, which is horrible.
Why do we have to
Desagrier?
argue it?
I don't know why they have to argue it, AJ.
That's frustrating.
It's written in stone. The troll guy did makeup for Metamorphosis. Okay.
Ah,
Okay. I don't think they would have known that unless they're from the future.
it's possible.
Or they have access to IMDb.
Or they no, but I'm saying when they left that comment on that was
make the comment.
to make the
Yeah.
comment that they knew that we were going to talk about tonight. They made it in the past before
They
we
maybe
had
they
announced.
implanted it in our brains, so we decided to do it. Except
I like
for
the way you
Taylor
think,
told
Aaron.
us to. Maybe that person is also Taylor.
Damn, you should be. You're like Detective. What's that guy's name?
From
Shepard?
Witchcraft 4?
MacGyver.
No, the famous one. He solves all the crimes.
Inspector Clouseau or
No.
Poirot.
Sherlock Holmes?
Sherlock Holmes. That's what I was thinking.
Elementary, my dear Fartson.
That's it for listener feedback. If you want to leave a comment on the YouTube when this gets posted, we will read it on the show and discuss. If you leave something interesting, leave a thoughtful comment that poses a question that we can engage with. Don't say, I got nothing. Whatever. Just say something interesting, okay? God damn it. That's my point. Now I'm getting mad. I'm yelling at everybody. This is why I don't do this section.
You're
pulling a
pulling a
spiv.
spiv.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
pulling a spiv.
You're channeling a
I don't
spiv.
mind pulling a spiv here now and then again. Anyways, you can leave your comments. They'll be included in the show, or you can email me, info@bad-movie-night.com. And that's it for the listener feedback. So now it is the time we've missed. We haven't done this in a while, and I'm a little excited to bring it back, and that is, of course, we're going to be spinning the wheel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
on the
Oh,
wheel.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
There better be some witchcraft on there.
Oh, what do we got?
Oh, there it is. There's nothing on this wheel. This is great. We're getting witchcraft. Hope you
We've
guys are
got
ready for
Outpost Zeta. Oh, yeah. 70s sci-fi. We got Witchcraft 5. Everybody's looking at
Oh
that.
my god.
We got this
Can't do
movie
it.
Chance that Lindsay recommended. So it's
Hell
an
yeah.
action movie.
It's got Dan Haggerty in it.
It looks
Oh, why'd you spoil it? Why'd you spoil it?
He's right
He's
there.
on the
I can
cover.
see him.
He's right
AJ can't see that. AJ has terrible eye vision. He couldn't see that.
He has horror vision.
And I forget what this movie is. Dark
Dark
Future.
Future looks cool.
That
Looks like we just
cover
watched.
artwork is fucking awful. I can't wait to
What
watch
is
that.
Yeah. It's like a
right.
cyberpunk pig or something.
Here we go, guys. Here we
Not
go.
witchcraft, not witchcraft, not witchcraft, not witchcraft.
Witchcraft, here we go.
Witchcraft.
Oh, you guys are gonna be so mad.
Oh, finally, Outpost Zeta.
Let's say that.
Thank God.
First one, then another, and another. Who or what is responsible? The killings
That is a
At
terrible
Outpost
tagline.
Zeta.
What?
First one.
It's from the 70s. People weren't in their right frame of mind in the 70s. Here we go. Let's go check out that trailer.
I don't think I can watch this. That looks awful.
What? This looks so terrible.
I don't want to watch this.
Why
What?
don't their
It doesn't
helmets
look that
fit?
bad. I liked
This is
Rebecca
like-
was smiling the whole time. I think Rebecca was into this.
What happened at the end? The camera just paid.
music
Dude,
It's
it looks
so-
like a low budget Power Rangers episode or something.
Dude, it sounds cool. A team of men and women investigate the mysterious deaths of 2 previous expeditions to a strategically important but barren world. Apparently, there's monsters at the edge of the Milky Way.
milk
Or,
monsters.
AJ, everything about this sounds good. You love
That's
the Milky
set
Way.
like a gymnastics set or something. I don't know if I like this. Where's
Maybe
the
they're
foam
gonna do
pit
some
that they
tumbling.
fall into?
Could do some
It's Sky Zone.
Sky Zone. This is gonna
It
be really
stars Jackson Bostwick, who played Shazam.
Oh,
in
I'm
the
calling it
1970
out.
show.
Everyone's gonna hate this movie.
Probably.
you might be surprised.
Dude, you're such a hater. You're a fucking hater.
Sorry.
I thought that was a Cyborg Planet video. Honestly,
I thought it looked kind of cool.
might be footage.
Yeah,
from
I
the
thought it
Cyber
looked kind of
Planet
cool.
video.
I don't know. I liked when they have to wear the helmets because they're and with the oxygen, but
I
then
like
he just
that the
pulls the screen
helmets
up.
don't come down the whole
Yeah.
way.
yeah, the jaws below it.
Like I guess oxygen.
you breathe through your nose. You just keep your mouth shut.
That's true. That's what we're watching next week. The
Where can
Killing
we find this?
at Outpost Zeta, which is available on a little site called Tubi.com.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. I'll take it.
Tubi.com, Tubi.tv, whatever.
What year did it come out?
1979, 1980-ish.
Oh my god, it's gonna be brutal.
Apparently
Outpost
it's
Zeta.
British, maybe. Potentially. So Lino probably was part of this movie.
Produced by Rod Stewart.
Catherine Zeta. Got it.
Yes. That's what we're doing next week, guys. The Killing at Outpost Zeta. You can catch it on Tubi.
Dude, this
We're
looks so
excited for
cool.
this. It's going to be great. I'm super excited. And that's it for this week's episode, the first one of 2022. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. That helps out the show. Also, consider supporting us with the Patreon. Patreon.com/badmovienightshow. You get access to the weekly pre-show. You get access to Battlefield Earth, which has been on a hiatus, but is returning once Mark is finished moving. That goddamn it, he's always moving. But that's okay. We're going to soldier on. You get access to the Slack. You get access to the monthly movie watch-along, which we have to schedule pretty soon. And if you're on that Slack, you can play some video games with us. We play, I don't know, a couple times a week usually. Hang out with us on Discord. And it's a lot of fun. So patreon.com/badmovienightshow. That is it for this week's episode, guys. We will catch you here next time. Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. 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 We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.